Hey everybody, I am John, and today I'm talking about Sorry to Disrupt the Peace. It is a novel by Patty Yumi Cottrell, published I think in 2016, 2017. Getting a lot of awards, getting a lot of praise, and so I wanted to talk about it because this was one that I actually always saw at Barnes & Noble, the hardcover book. I love the cover, and I didn't know anything about the book, but I just always spotted that cover, but I never pulled the trigger on actually buying it. So when it came out on paperback, and look at this cover is pretty sweet too. I'm not a big fan of the, this is not a sticker, not removable. So I'm kind of bummed that Barnes & Noble threw this on there, but respect for getting the award and for this book to get a lot of traction and notoriety, because it definitely deserves it. I really liked Sorry to Disrupt the Peace. It's just a very good story. It's basically because of the main character. So Helen Moran is this main character, and she is a 30-something New Yorker who finds out that her brother commits suicide. So she goes back home to her parents' house, essentially to try to solve the murder, and it's not your typical whodunit murder mystery, because the main character Helen is extremely unlikable, and I think that's why I like the story as much as I did, because the author made me dislike Helen a whole lot. So, and I kind of loved to not like her. So this main character Helen, she is very lackadaisical. She blames everybody but herself for anything that happens. She doesn't take responsibility for anything, and it's in a very real way that the author presents her. So it's not just like she's a 5-year-old. It's a very you can almost picture this type of person in your head, this 30-something who is just not taking accountability for anything that she does. I think we know one or maybe more of these people, hopefully not too many, but we're close with one of these people who are just not able to take responsibility for themselves or anything that they do. Back to the actual plot of the story, as she's trying to essentially solve this mystery, so to speak, of why her brother died. It's another, the setup and the premise of the story is another example of the main character thinking she is more important than she is, or that the world revolves around her. Nobody's really asking her to do what she's doing. Her parents just think she's too much, and just for every right reason, her parents are they're just over her. She just keeps getting in the way in very funny ways. She just has no gauge of what is socially acceptable and what is okay, and what's having some empathy for other people. So the good thing is, at the end we do get some answers as to essentially why this happened. It's a very bleak but humorous way, essentially, to tell a story around a family member's suicide, and I really enjoyed it. So I would recommend Sorry to Disrupt the Peace by Patty Yumi Cottrell. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I would recommend this to anybody who would love a quick, family-driven and main character-driven tale that is just written beautifully from the author. So let me know what you think. If you've read this book before, I would love to hear if you liked it or didn't like it. I can totally tell, or I can totally understand if somebody did not like it, but I really enjoyed it. So let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate you watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. I really appreciate it.